police emergency and non-emergency dispatch. Press 1. Vineland Police operator 7600.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to a supervisor. I just called 911 like over an hour ago, and nobody responded. And I was threatened to be killed, being tortured, abused, and the continual harassment and ignoring me simply, because I'm a religious Christian of faith, mocking me for being abused and slandering me is just sickening. So I'd like to report me calling 911 and it being ignored.
Officer Owen.
Who am I speaking with?
Officer Owens.
I'm sorry, I can't barely hear you.
Officer Owens.
Owens, you said?
Owens. O-W-E-N-S.
Okay, yeah, Owens. Yeah, I just called 911 over an hour ago. Okay, nobody responded. I was threatened to be killed. I was being tortured and abused by my son. He has now left, but I would like to actually report it. I just went through, just torturous abuse. So the thing is, everybody will sit there and laugh at me and think it's a joke and laugh at me being abused. Okay, I like to report that. And I do have it on recording, and I do have a witness also when somebody else heard the abuse, and I don't really appreciate it. I don't ever falsely call 911. I don't abuse any services. I am a good, honest woman.
What's the address, man?
My address it's too late now. Yeah, my son was thrown out by my other abuser, by the way. But I endured like an hour of torture. Well, I think about a half hour to 45 minutes, maybe. It's really hard to tell when you're being tortured.
Okay, what's the address?
1267 Northeast Boulevard, 12D. And people were on the line for over an hour. I have it recorded on my phone as my phone being open to Vineland Police for probably just under an hour before I finally hung up the phone.
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
This is Teresa Lockwood, the persecuted one.
What's your son's name?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's your son's name?
John. Last name is N as in Nancy, Yhammer. That's not his name, though. That's his kidnapped name. It's a cult's name.
All right, Teresa, just in case we get disconnected, what's the phone number for you?
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Phone number for you, just in case we get disconnected.
457-7114.
856 or 609?
Yeah, it is 856.
Is anybody else home?
What's that?
Is anyone else home with you right now?
Yes. Don Surveys is here.
What's the last name?
It's number 12D.
What's the last name?
I'm sorry, last name. I'm sorry, I thought they said lot name or number. Servais.
Okay. What exactly happened?
I simply just said one of those fries are mine, and I was being cussed out at. I'm like, don't talk to me that way, and I walked away. I just came back to my room. He told me, he was just telling me over and over, like 20 times, that I should kill myself, that he was going to kill me. He's not here right now. Don kicked him out. They did not know that I called 911. I was just sitting here waiting for police to come and just sitting here. I was on the phone with my daughter. My daughter heard it. I told my daughter I have to go or whatever. She heard him threaten to kill me and tell me I should kill myself or whatever. I did not do anything. And I just told him to stay out of my room. I told him to leave me alone, to stop abusing me. He started mocking me for saying, oh, everything's about abuse. All you do is sit there and speak against abuse. I said, yeah, well, when I'm being abused. So, and then I didn't say anything about that, like, after that or anything. He just went on and on, kill yourself, kill yourself. Then basically when Don finally showed up, he basically, I don't know when exactly he showed up at, but basically he told him to leave. And so I didn't even know that. I don't know the encounter conversation with him and my son was, because I was crying and I was in my room. But I just told him to leave or whatever. And then he started like buddying up with Dawn and sitting there like, oh, you should have left her a long time ago. You should have left her. She's trash and all these other things or whatever. He's been psychologically torturing me like 10 times since I let him back in, and I'm trying to work with him and I cannot. I was not going to call the police or whatever, even if he tried to kill me, but I just can't. I can't do with this or whatever because I get harassed by police. I know the differences between, like, I know if I call the police, I'm just going to be slandered in the reports and all these other things or whatever. I mean, I already just endured basically just being ignored and nobody responding or whatever. So the thing is that, the only thing I said, like, earlier, I was like, do not come here. I don't want you around me drunk. I said, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to sit there and watch my son and be sitting in here drunk. I don't drink. I don't believe in being around people who are drunk. And or whatever, but like when that happened earlier, I just let it go. I ignored it. I was sitting in my room or whatever, and I was like having a conversation with my daughter from Florida, and it's her birthday today, and it was just like I was just trying to just forget about like him being here drunk or whatever. I said, this is your last time. Don't come here drunk. But it was like an hour later when he started abusing and attacking me from that point. So I mean I'm still shaking and like, I mean, I hate this. So I just, I threw my son out in the snow and like, I feel guilty and whatever. So I was supposed to basically sit here and be tortured until he tortures me, telling me I should kill myself and telling me he's going to kill me. And I don't do anything. If he can't do something, if he gets corrected, he tortures me. That's what he does. He copies Don. That's what Don used to do. Not exactly like him, but it's a little different.
Hey, you said your son does still live with you, correct?
No, well, I told him he does not live here, and he stays here on a day-to-day basis. I told him if he comes here and he's drunk, he has to leave. That was the agreement for him being here. So I don't know what's happening now or whatever. I mean, he keeps apologizing like every time, and I know it's fake, and I told him it was fake the other day. That's why he's sitting there mocking me, he's torturing, abusing me, and because I'm crying, he's calling my emotions fake, but I don't ever fake emotions. I basically hold them to be sacred, and the thing is that, because he wrote an apology letter of his abuse already. I'm gonna put it online too. I mean, I don't care because he fakes a humbleness. He knows my humbleness. He mimics me. He mirrors me. He does all these things, and I'm just like shaking. I'm still shaking from it.
Okay. We'll sit tight at home. I'm gonna contact our dispatch and have them send out a couple officers to you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be there in a few minutes. All right?
Yeah, now 2 hours later now, I guess, since I called 911.
Well,
I know that's not your fault. You didn't do anything. I understand that. I'm really upset, and it is really upsetting that people are going to make a joke out of. I don't make a joke out of calling 911, and they basically mocked me last time when I was abused and made a false report of me, said I falsely called 911 for being abused, laughing at me, and mocking me, harassing me. I do not do these things.
tight. Your officers will be on their way.
All right. Thank you, Officer Owens.
Take care.